Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. Time for a little game of Cringe Factor. We have help today from one of the show interns for the summer, Maggie Davis. She's also a writer for KSR, a future star. Maggie, thanks very much.
Thanks
What's up first?
Lexington police are warning of a recent increase in dangerous marijuana substitute called Serenity, citing video from a recent violent confrontation caught on camera. Guys, what's the cringe factor on this?
Well, I mean, that video is pretty insane. You were telling me, is this like, I had not seen this video. Has this been out for a while? I didn't know about it.
He looked like Night of the Walking Dead. I mean, he looked like a zombie trying to eat the police.
But
look at him. Look at him.
Oh, goodness. This is obviously a pretty serious issue. Look, drugs throughout the state, we've talked about it a lot, are obviously a huge problem. But this one specifically, because you don't necessarily even know when you've taken it, it's a very, it's a serious issue. I don't know what you do about it, though. I mean, how do you stop all of this? This is the problem confronting all of our leaders.
Can't you just smoke regular weed?
I don't know.
You don't ever do that.
There's Mary Jo's fix. Just smoke regular weed. Thank you. I'll make sure that you pass that on. What's next?
A Louisville councilman has been taking heat over sexual harassment claims after dropping his pants in the City Hall parking lot, which isn't the only such accusation. He has said that this term will be his last, but others say he should resign now. What's the cringe factor?
This dude is absolutely bizarre. His name's Dan Johnson. He's been on the council for a while. Allegedly, he pulled his pants down. He apparently also, a reporter, he sort of touched her butt. I think Dan needs to go. I know you look at him, you think, how could that be a guy who would do anything? But I think it's probably time for Dan to resign. He looks normal, right?
Yeah, I mean, geez, not a stereotypical looking harasser at all.
But like
he tweeted about her, right? He said, no, she touched me first.
Yeah, I doubt she touched him first. Just look, no offense to you, Dan. I don't think she touched you first or at all. Go ahead, it's time to resign. What's next?
Comedian Jerry Seinfeld made his mark with a self-proclaimed show about nothing, but now he's making headlines for refusing to let his kids watch Keeping Up with their Kardashians. Matt and Mary Jo, is there a cringe factor here?
Well, first of all, I don't know about your kids. I would never watch it because it's absolutely terrible. But Seinfeld basically said, look, it wastes my kids' time. It also teaches them that the wrong things are important. I like it. Seinfeld's show may have been about nothing, but it was smart. The Kardashians aren't. Good for you, Jerry Seinfeld.
No cringe factor for me here either. No, I mean, his show was well written and thought out. I get that it was about nothing, but it
was one of the smartest shows that has been on network television ever. So I'm with him. And the Kardashians, I do think, I don't blame just them, but most TV's junk. Not this show, but other ones. So no. So what's next?
Lonzo Ball's dad has autographed 200 trading cards, which you can buy for $59.95 a piece. Guys, what's the cringe factor on this latest story about LeVar Ball?
All right, LeVar, make your money if you can get it. I would be highly cringe factor if it's the person buying it. But I will say someone today at my remote gave me a signed autographed picture of Andre McGee, and I was thinking, you know what? I'd have paid $59.95 for that.
Yeah.
So if LeVar Ball can make his money, go get your money, son.
I just cringe at LeVar Ball, period. I'm
you
swiping him left.
What did you think about De'Aaron Fox saying that when they played in high school, he never saw LeVar Ball? That like Lonzo didn't have his dad around then. You think he's making him even more of an opportunist?
Well, yeah, no, I think once the cameras came around,
that's when he showed up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We've talked about it. He's hurt his kid. In the end, he's hurt his kid. What's next?
And last, as part of Shark Week, Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps apparently raced a shark for a show to be aired on July 23rd. Matt and Mary Jo, what's the cringe factor?
Well, first of all, I would say to you, Michael Phelps, you're behind. Isn't it many years ago that our good friend Kenny Walker raced a horse at Keeneland? I believe that happened. He's going to lose if the shark swims quickly. But you know what? Whatever to make Shark Week entertaining. Michael Phelps trying his best to maintain a career after the swimming is over.
There's no cringe factor for me, although since we know it's already been taped and will air later, I guess we can assume like the shark didn't eat him.
I would assume not. That would be the one thing that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you like Michael Phelps?
Yeah, I didn't like him as much until that stare down. And
he's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I have no idea why. Everybody liked him. It's not that he got in trouble. There's just something about him. But I did like the stare down, too. I will agree with you on that.
It appears he smokes regular weed.
Did Kenny Walker beat that horse? I don't think he did.
Michael Phelps smokes regular weed.
You are on a kick right now. The Mary Jo weed factor. Thank you very much, Maggie. We appreciate it. When we come back, Mary Jo will give you more marijuana tidbits here on Hey Kentucky.